exciting day, I tell thee. A very exciting day indeed. Why? Because, my friends, we have added some new songs to the set list. Yes, today I'm playing not one, not two, but 6 brand new songs in the set list. I am freaking excited. Playing new songs is a bit like getting a new pair of shoes. To anyone else, it's like, oh, cool shoes, man. Yeah, they look a bit like your old pair. But to you as the musician, it's like, look at my feet. Brand new, shiny shoes. Never seen before, never worn before. You feel $1 million. What's that Paolo Nutini song? I've got my new shoes on and suddenly everything is right. I'm playing my new songs, suddenly everything is right. It's a good subject, and it's one that we'll talk about today in this video whilst busking here, hopefully if we can get a spot, in the most beautiful town in England, Stamford. Stamford, Lincolnshire. Welcome. It's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day to have a beautiful day and play some new songs. So let's talk about it, and hopefully I can remember all the lyrics. A question I get asked all the time is, how often do I play new songs? How often do I put new songs in my set? How often do I change up the set of songs I'm playing? Do I play new songs every busk? Am I playing new songs every week, every month? And the truth is I don't put new songs into my set anywhere near and as often as I think I should. And quite often when people ask me that question, I'm not putting into practice my own answer. Until today, my friends, we're going to change that. The truth is it's one of those do as I say, not as I do kind of answers when people ask me those questions. But I intend to change that. Practice what you preach, as they say. The streets of Stamford, man. It's like something out of Harry Potter. It's so beautiful. Well, it looks like I'm the only busker here at this point in time, which means I've got full reign of the real estate wherever I want to go. The street is my oyster. So I just walked up and down the high street and I saw this building is currently to let. It's also a really cool building. I also noticed that the backdrop that I could play to here is advertising Stamford International Music Festival. So seems fitting, doesn't it? And I'm in the sun. And luckily I've got my factor 50 on, so we've not got any worries about getting the burn. As August Radio Project, I have definitely neglected learning new songs. Like, in all honesty, majority of the songs I play in my busking set and subsequently my gig set, I've been playing the entire time. I've been playing for like 4 straight years. Despite being someone that's quite an advocate for getting out the comfort zone, when it comes to playing new songs, I've sort of remained in the comfort zone. I've been to Stamford maybe 3 or 4 times now. Only once have I ever filmed here, and consistently just been a really cool place to play. But you never know with busking, anything can happen. Let's see, shall we? New songs. Expect 6 brand new songs that you've yet to hear me play on a busking video, starting now.
Sit alone, watch your light, my only friend. Teenage nights and everything I had to know, I learned it on my radio.
No matter how long you do this for, there is always elements of it that are super nerve-wracking for some reason, and I think playing new songs is one of them because you're not comfortable with it yet. But the only way you're gonna get comfortable with playing the song is to play it, and play it many times, but play it in the street or in a performance setting.
Crown noise, the backdrop for the girls and boys. You just don't know, you just don't care, and just complain, and you're not there. You've had the time, you've had the power, you've yet to have your finest hour. Radio.
Doesn't matter how many times you've rehearsed it, for some reason, as soon as you get to the performing in the street or on the stage in front of people, you suddenly get racked with nerves. So, all the more reason to do it.
Radio, blah, blah, radio, what's new? Radio, someone still loves you.
Why is playing new songs so nerve-wracking? I think it takes you back to, or it takes me back to when I first started busking. It's like that really vulnerable kind of unknowing. When you're playing songs you've played thousands and thousands of times in front of people, you just go into autopilot and you crack on. But when you're playing songs that you've never played before in front of people, something in your brain is going like, ooh, what if you get it wrong? What if they don't like it? And it always results in the same thing. People don't even notice. They're like, oh, cool song. A bit like the new shoes, you know?
You've had the power, you've yet to have it, your body's tower radio. When all we hear is radio gaga, radio goo, radio gaga.
A couple things are going to happen when you play new songs. First thing, you're probably going to play them about 3 times faster than every other song you play. And I'm also noticing that some of the songs would probably suit me in a higher key. I think I'm being like timid and playing them in a lower key, probably because I was worried that I wouldn't be able to hit the notes. And now I'm playing them here in the street. It feels a bit more like I probably could have done with being up a few semitones. But it's all, that sun is so nice, but it's also absolutely cooking me. And along with the adrenaline, I'm sweating. We're in mid-April and sweaty busks are already here.
When all we hear is radio gaga, radio cuckoo, radio gaga. And all we hear is radio gaga, radio blah blah, radio what's new. Someone still loves you.
One thing I will say is busking provides the perfect place to practice new songs. It's the least amount of pressure for a performance environment, and that's good. You want a bit of pressure.
Chill out, what you yelling for? Lay back, it's all been done before. And if you could only let it be, and you would see.
What's also really good is when you busk, you typically play a song more than once. Repetition is key to mastery. The more you repeat something, the more ingrained it gets in your mind, the better you become at it. And then you do get to that point where it's second nature and you can have a bit more fun with it and not overthink it so much.
You look like a fool to me. Tell me, why do you have to go and make things so complicated? I see the way you're acting like somebody else and gets me frustrated. A lifestyle issue.
There's this thing happens when you're playing a new song where I'm really having to think of like what's coming next, what's the next lyric. Whereas when you've played a song over and over and over again, you don't have to think about what's going to come next. And even if you start to overthink and you're like, I don't know what does come next, all you have to do is go up to the microphone and it like automatically comes out for some reason.
Where you are and where you want to be, you're making me laugh out when you strike your pose. Take off all your preppy clothes. when you want you one-on-one, and you become
The other good thing about busking is you can always improvise because no one's expecting you to play the song in an exact manner. One thing that's happening at the theatre shows I'm playing is when I'm doing new songs, I'm playing to a backing track. So there's like, I have to play it exactly right. You know, I can't just suddenly go into the second verse again or repeat a chorus or, you know, I can repeat lyrics of course, but it's a bit more complicated. Whereas if you're just you, a solo musician, even if there's two of you or something, improvise any bits that you suddenly feel like you're not sure on, you know? You suddenly come to a verse and you're like, oh, I don't know what's coming next. Improvise a bit until you remember. Easy work.
Chill out, what you yelling for? Lay back, it's all been known before. And if you could only let it be, you would see somebody else around everyone else.
So some of you might ask, how do I know what songs I should add into my set? It's a good question. First and foremost, I would say play songs that you like. The whole thing, not just busking, but music in general, music, performing music, you have to be authentic. You have to actually enjoy what you're doing. You can't force that. People can feel the energy straight away. They know when you're not being authentic. They know when you're putting on an act. Thank you, dude. Appreciate it.
I'm never gonna find it back, yeah. No.
What are you doing?
I record YouTube videos.
Are you doing it now?
I'm doing it right now. I'm doing a little vlog.
I won't interrupt you.
I appreciate it, dude.
Hey, don't write yourself off yet. It's only in your head you feel left out or look down.
Sometimes I like to be informed by passers-by. Like passers-by will say, oh, can you play this song? And if it is a song I know and like, but I don't know it, that's usually a good sign. Like maybe I should learn that song, especially if it comes up more than once from different people. It's usually a good sign. Like one that keeps coming up recently is Chris Stapleton, Tennessee Whiskey. 3 different people have asked me to play that in recent months. So that's probably one I need to add in.
Hey, don't write yourself that same. You know you're doing better on your own, so don't buy it. Just live right now.
For me though, the other thing I think is really cool is to work towards some kind of niche. If you're just going to play general classics and stuff, that can be your niche, that's fine. So choose them. But for me, like I like doing something that's slightly different, knowing that I'm going to be slightly unique compared to like another musician that might appear here, and not in a way that I think that that's better or anything, just that's what I prefer to do. So I work towards songs that are like in sort of my nostalgic 2000s 90s alternative punk rock and country hits is kind of where I find myself niching down to. I like to work in songs from that era particularly, but also because they're the songs I know and love.
Don't write yourself off yet. It's only in your head you feel left out or look down. Just try your best, try everything you can. Don't you worry what they did or hearts are gonna see. It just takes some time, little girl in the middle of the ride. Everything will be just fine. Everything will be alright.
How do you learn new songs? For me, it starts with a rehearsal, and I've done a whole video on rehearsal, so go and watch that.
Be just fine. Everything will be alright.
Before I take it to the streets, I like to have played it through a couple of times at least. I like to have the lyrics dialed in to a point. Like, I don't need the song to be polished, I don't need it to be a flawless performance. I just need to know it enough that I feel like I can get over that initial adrenaline and find the courage to just play it in the street. And then I can repeat it a couple of times in the street, and I find after the second or third busk, it's in the brain. And then you can start actually having fun with it.
Making these memories so loud and profound, then we live. Oh, certain flying now. We lived in a van, we drove it around, escaped the riots and all the lockdowns, then we live. Oh, certain flying now.
And that's when you can do things, like I said earlier, you can start altering the keys and finding out where it's actually more suitable for you, and you can start adding little flares in and little flamboyance, you know, a little vocal flam here, or I don't know if flam's the right word, but you know what I mean, accents, I don't know what the words are, who knows, calls himself a musician. I hope you get what I mean. You can make the song more custom to you, and you can start to let it build and grow and let the magic happen.
Deeper, mind on down. If shape desires will dictate your health, then you live. Oh, it's your turn to fly now. Last year this was just a dream, and now it's so here in front of me. Whilst you get busy making plans, please understand that we are now no longer factories. Batteries living with no charge. My soul is on fire, fueled our desire to only be true to its life. Life isn't a book titled your bucket list. It isn't a bag that screams soft.
So what is my general advice for how often you should add new songs into your set, or how often you should change your set? It kind of depends. I would say if you're at the beginning of your journey, I mean all of your songs are going to be kind of new in a busking sense, like you'll never have busked them before if you're new to busking. To begin with, don't worry about adding new songs. Get your 20-minute set or whatever you're feeling prepared to do for your first time of busking, and just go out there and play that. And then you should really be looking to extend that to at least an hour. That's where I'd say you want to get to. Once you've got an hour of material together, hone that in, man. Make it the best hour you could ever play. That's what I would say. And then once you've got that hour down and it's good and you feel confident with it, and you know, maybe you busk it and you play it twice or 3 times over, that's when you should start adding some songs in. With the aim to eventually get it to 2 hours. Once you've got a 2-hour set and the songs you've got in that 2-hour set are solid, this is where the contention starts. This is where it's kind of up to you how often you want to add new songs in.
We're leaving together, but still it's farewell. And maybe we'll come back to what you can tell. Oh.
When I first started busking at the beginning of this journey, I had a good like hour and 10 minutes that I could just play anyway, from, you know, the years of gigging and playing in the band and various things I've done as a musician. So I just started with a bunch of songs I already knew off the top of my head. And I mean, like, most of them are still in the set, which is good, maybe?
The final countdown now. Oh, we're heading for Venus, yet still we stand tall. 'Cause maybe they've seen us and welcome us home, yeah.
I mean, that's partly what I mean when I say I'm bad at this. I need to start adding new songs in and changing songs. I think after 4 years I should definitely have a bit more freshness to my set. So I guess this is where you've got to decide how often you think you could feasibly add a new song in to your set or change songs up. Now, over the 4 years, don't get me wrong, it's not like I haven't added new songs into the set. It's just I don't reckon I've added anywhere near enough as I would have liked to, or perhaps should. I think that you should really aim to add a new song in once a month, or if you don't want to do it in like a monthly thing, perhaps like add 4 or 5 songs in every 3 months. Or try 3 or 4 songs every 3-4 months as a trial, and if you like them, you know, exchange them for other songs or just add them in. That's my general kind of answer to that. But as I said earlier in the video, it's not one that I've been practicing. It's not one that I've been doing myself. Until now. We're gonna change that.
The final countdown.
One of the things that happened when I got the theatre show is I was forced to learn a bunch of new songs, and it forced me to play them on a stage environment, you know, which has way more pressure than a busk environment. And it made me realise actually learning songs isn't as hard as you think it is. Like memorising lyrics isn't as hard as you think it is. It's just one of those things that I built up in my head and was like, nah, I'm fine, I can play all these songs, it's fine. And I mean, I've got even more incentive to play new songs, so I make these videos. I don't want to be repeating the same songs in these videos every single time.
A flashback in my head, all those things that we said. Walking each morning, telling our stories and spilling the secrets we get. Deep blue rider side, mighty giants far. Climbing each day, omega we'd say, dreaming of better times. But time flies, where I feel indestructible, like my life will have no end. And if I live to 88 years old, these are the times I'll miss.
The main message in this video I want to get across is you're making your own excuses up. Don't believe the BS in your head. I've been believing it for a bit too long now, and this is my video to call me out as well as anybody else that feels that their set might be getting stagnant. Let's set ourselves a challenge, shall we? Let's set ourselves a challenge of at least 1 new song every month.
Honestly, been here, always together, it seems like forever ago. But times like this, where I feel indestructible, like my life will have no way. And if I live to 88 years old, these are the times I'll miss.
You and me, we're gonna hold each other accountable, and we're gonna do this. So this is this is me giving you permission. After like 3 or 4 videos, if I've just been repeating the same songs, call me out. Call me out in the comments. Say, Ben, I thought you said you were going to put new songs in the set. Call me out.
A flashback of mine, all those things that we said. Walking each morning, telling our stories and spilling the secrets we get. Deep blue out of sight, mighty giants behind. Making our way, making each day in better time. Times like this, we're rapid, indestructible, like mine. Will have no end. And I live to 88 years old. These are times I'll make.
It's necessary. Life is all about getting out of the comfort zone, adding new songs to the set, busking if you've never busked before, getting on stage, booking an open mic night, booking a pub gig, playing theatre shows to 500 people, playing arenas, manifestation, currently manifesting. I know. I'm in like the most beautiful place in the country, and the view I decide to give you for the last shot is a car park. What can I say? What a lovely place, man. I really like it here. It's really lovely. Things are getting crazy, dude. I have been recognized every single busk this month, at least, by at least one person, if not two, everywhere I've been so far. It's so crazy, dude. It makes my day every single time. It's like, wow. Like, there are real people behind the numbers. Like, this is real. People that know things about me because they watch these videos. Like, it's so cool. If you ever see me in the street, never feel timid to come and say hi. Like, honestly, it will make my day if you do. Said, hey, put my new shoes on and suddenly everything is right. New shoes, new songs, felt great. They need some work, don't get me wrong, but that's why we play them. And I hope that message came across in this video. The first time you do something is always the toughest. It gets easier from then forth, but it's about getting over that hurdle of playing it for the first time or doing it for the first time that you have to do. I always say this to people who say, oh, I want to try busking. Get out there, just try it. It'll be the hardest one you ever do. Everything from then on will be easy. Easier. That was £88.07. I played for nearly, I think I played for like 3 and a bit hours, but I was in the spot for 4 hours because I ended up chatting for a while, having great talks with people that watch this YouTube channel. Wow. Okay, I'm going to hand you over to Future Me to round off the video, just in case there's any updates that I need to give you. Right, over to Future Me. Whoa! Welcome to the future. I am finally back in Brighton after a solid 3 weeks away, and I'm about to go away again in a week's time. The life of a touring musician, it is crazy, but I wouldn't want it any other way. It's awesome. Good times in Stamford, rad place. I like that place a lot. And good times playing some new songs. Here's to doing new things and getting out of that comfort zone. Give this video a like if you did like it. Subscribe if you're new around here. You can leave me an online donation with the super thanks button, or I do have a Patreon page for those feeling more committed. A monthly donation in return for some exclusive content. I also have an album out. It's called Keep Showing Up. One of the songs I played today, 88 Years Old, is the last track on that album. And I don't just say this, I think it's the best piece of creative work, at least music-wise, I think I've ever done. So if that isn't reason to buy the album, then I don't know what is. It's available on my website. There is a digital download version and there is also a CD. If you buy the CD, you get the digital download in your email as well. I appreciate you so much for being here. As always, peace, love and happiness. And remember that I make videos every single Monday. ARP, here to stay, baby. What is that? Can you see that? What is that? What's going on? What is that? What? Oh!